here to do a haul video. So there's a little bit of a mixture of what I picked up at the antique store, maybe a couple different antique stores, and maybe a little bit of a yard sale. And anyway, I'll try to remember as I go through them. So join me and we'll go through these now. Some of this stuff is listed and some of the stuff still needs to be listed. And there's a couple big pieces I'm going to get out of the way right now. First one, I just really love this guy, is this big bowl, ceramic bowl. It's got a kind of a rustic look to it, a crackly glaze to it. And, it's got padding on the feet. And I just really loved him. He's nice and big and just a statement piece. And I paid up for him. I paid $20 for this piece. And I forget what I have him up for, but it was a lot because I liked him. And the other big piece down here was this painting, which I thought was very cool. It was just a painting on board. Actually, it looks like there's canvas on this board, so that might be, I'm sorry, that might just be the edging, because it does have cloth around the edges. It's a nice barn painting, and it's a grain, hay, and feed on the side of the barn. So great little country picture, long. I really like this, and I don't know what it'll go up for yet. I think it'll probably go online, just because I think that's where it will give me more money. But anyway, I don't know for how much yet, or where exactly it's going to go. Now these, I have a set of 3 of these. There's 2 small ones this size. And there's a large one that goes in the middle. So we'll put this down here. And the large one in the middle is the bullfighter. And this has like that orange popcorn stuff on it for his jacket and cape. And it's a set of 3 on teak wood, 1960s. And I got this set at the antique mall, and this is listed on Etsy and Cherish. I think probably maybe eBay, I'm not positive, but definitely on Etsy and Cherish. And I want to say it's up for $350. If I remember correctly. The next item I got was this big yellow pitcher, which is a Buffalo China by Oneida puts this out, the Oneida flatware. And this is the lemon drop pitcher. It just made me happy. The color makes me happy, you know. The bright yellow, it always just reminds me of a smiley face, and this time of year it's just cheery. So I picked that up, and that's listed, I forget for how much, but it is listed on at least eBay and Etsy. The next item I got, this needs to be cleaned up. It is pretty dirty, but I just thought it was cute. It's a paper towel holder. I have these couple of paper towels on and stuff, but it's a paper towel holder of a chicken. And I picked this up at a yard sale the other day for 50 cents. And I don't know. I don't know what it's going to go up for, but I'm going to say probably in the low 20s, $20 to $25. Don't hold me to it, but I'm thinking that's what it is. But it's really kind of gross and needs to be washed up. It's been sitting somewhere for a long, long time. And I'll do the other chicken basket that I found. And this was $2. This also is very dirty and needs to be cleaned up, but I just thought this was adorable. A hand-painted chicken basket. Get a chicken on both sides in a red, white, and blue motif. And I got this at the thrift store for $2. This is also very gross and needs to be washed up. Another one that's been sitting around for 20 years, collecting dirt. Next item. You may have seen me with these before, but I get them every time I see them, because they sell. And these I paid $2.99 at Goodwill, and there's a lot of probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 of these. I don't know if you can see it, but they're the little hummingbirds with the flowers around them. Guess I could open and show you because I have to open them to list them anyway. But I'll pull out one. There's some marks on them, but there's little hummingbirds with the flowers, and I don't know how many's in here. I think it's 4 altogether, maybe 5. No, I think it's 4. But anyway, so I pick these up whenever I see them. I think that people use them in their, gallery walls, or you can also use them as just in a group or however you want to. But I do well with, especially the hummingbirds and, any kind of birds. And we'll go with the same theme. I picked up these, I don't know if I think I did tell you those were $2.99. Yeah. The next item were these butterflies. These do get tangled up. But I got these butterflies and flowers. And there's 2 of these long ones that go on the wall, and these I paid $1.50 for the both of them together. And again, these will sell for, I'm going to say, anywhere from $25 to $35 on these. And again, just something I like to sell. You've probably seen me with enough of these already. Next item was this metal candelabra, 5-candle wall hanger. It's got the twisted metal, and then there's 5 candles, and that just hangs on the wall. Very cute. Actually, it hangs this way, so it does the part. It'll stick out away from the wall, which makes sense. You don't want to light your wall on fire. And this I paid $2 for. So there's that. Put this down. I really have to catch up with my listing. I've been slacking in the last week. Not that I'm slacking, but I'm the one person that's doing the shopping, doing the videos, doing the haul videos, and I'm the one person who's doing everything and mowing the lawn and doing other stuff in between. So I'm trying to keep up. I have been doing the what solds, but people don't seem to be all that interested in them. I don't know if I should give them up, but I really feel like, yeah, you should see what sells too. But anyway, I don't have, and I don't know if it's because I don't show each thing that sells. I'm putting up a screenshot. I just don't have the time to stop with each piece that sells every day. I just can't, I don't think I could do that and fit it into my schedule. So, I'm doing what I can. Bear with me. Yeah, like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. I need some more followers. Anyway, this one I picked up, and this is a Oriental Accents for decorative purposes only plate. And it's like a tray. It has a little stand. But I love it. It's got I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's a pheasant or a peacock or what. But it's got the pink floral design, and I figured somebody would like that in their house. And again, I don't know what I paid for it, but I would say not more than $4. I picked that up when we were in Lancaster last month, and there was a little store that all of their stuff was very reasonable, so I'm going to say $4 for that. Next item was this fun little wood plate, and it's got a swan on it, and this cost me $1. It's a hand-painted plate, and it doesn't have any markings as to who made it, but again, it's a hand. I just couldn't pass that up for $1. I thought it was adorable. And again, I don't know where things are going. I like to try to keep it to at least $20 if I'm going on listing something online, to put that much effort into it, to list it and mail it when it gets sold. I'd like to make, I'd like it to be around $20 or more. Preferably a lot more, but less than that I usually would rather put it in the booth. But again, it also matters to whether it's conducive to selling in the booth. Do you like that word, conducive? This one I picked up also while I was in Lancaster at the Community Aid, because I think that might have been the first time I was ever in a Community Aid, I think. And this is just a little pottery jug, small hole in the top, and this was, it says $13, so it was half price, so $6.50 for that. These I think I picked up, I don't know, a yard sale or an estate sale, I'm not sure. One or the other. I know there was this older woman there, and these were for $2, which were very cute. They're little, say mid-century, 60s, 70s juice glasses with the little circle design on the bottom. Set of 4 of these, and they were for $2, and she charged me $1. So that was nice. This I'll probably just throw in the booth. I just couldn't pass it up. It's a little faded on the bottom of the dress, but it's just a little woman. I'd say this is an Amish little doll because it doesn't have a face, and I think that's more of an Amish thing. I don't know if it's necessarily something they still do, but anyway, it's like a little woman with the dress and a hat and a cape over her. That I will probably just put in the booth for a couple more, maybe $3. Next item, and those are things I don't like to, again, I don't like to pick up things that cheap unless I really like them and I think that someone's going to want it and it's not going to stick around for a long time. I also picked up these 2 teddy bears, which is a little out of the realm for me too. These are Home Interior Cuddle Corner, I'm not familiar with them, but I picked them up because they were 75 cents each. And I really picked up, I like the teddy bear with the raincoat and the umbrella. Just reminds me of a summer rain, and it kind of reminds me of Cape Cod whenever I see the yellow slicker raincoat. I don't know why. Maybe Plymouth. I also camped in Plymouth for years, but we also had a cottage in Cape Cod at my great-grandfather's house before he died. So, I don't know. Fond memories, and there's some reason that always gives me the Cape Cod kind of feel. So I don't know. I'll sell that for, I don't know what I'll throw on it. I'll have to look these up and see if I can maybe get $5 or whatever. And this one I picked up just because it's a Halloween one, and she's got the little, it's a witch with a pumpkin and a broom. So, again, they were 75 cents each, and I just happen to like those two. These I know I got a while ago. They just need to get listed. This, I don't know, I have a thing about these boxes. I might keep this one too. I picked them up because I don't mind keeping them. It's a little one of those paper mache boxes, hand painted with the green and purple flowers. And it was $3. I picked it up because, again, I kind of like these, and I don't mind if I keep them. I will put it for sale, but if it doesn't sell, I don't mind keeping it either. Another small item, which there's only 3, but I just thought they were so pretty. I couldn't leave them behind. They were 3 for $1 coasters, and they're all hand painted with flowers. This one's got the morning glory, and it's got it on both sides. This one's got the hydrangeas, I believe. So on the top and bottom. And then this one's the pink rose. So I just thought they were so pretty, and they were cheap enough. I didn't mind buying all 3 for $1. And I'll probably just put those in the booth too. I did kind of want to go to pottery and on one of the tables in there and put out some pie dishes and some other things. I don't know what yet, but we'll see. And these I picked up because I like these kind of decorative pieces, and these just have the hearts. You know, they I don't know if I want to call these corbels. I don't think I'd consider them that, but you know, you would put a shelf on them, and these would be the nice little shelf underneath things. I don't know what you call that, but they'd hold up the shelf. Next item was this, and I'm not sure if I showed this before, but I don't think so. Maybe I did. Who knows? If I did, I did. Nothing I can do about that now. This is a Chinese cup and saucer, and actually it's decorated in Hong Kong. So I'm going to say this would probably be the 60s, Hong Kong 50s, 60s. But I liked it. It had all the roosters on it, and birds and dogwood trees. And this was $2.50 for the 2 pieces. So I picked it up. And mainly because it had roosters on it. I don't like to pick up teacups and saucers, but again, it depends on what's on it, I guess. But I very rarely will pick it up. The roosters sold me. Alright, this I picked up because I do alright with these. I feel like I've sold a few. It's just a little scoop and made with pine needles and bamboo, a bamboo handle and a pine needle scoop, and this was $1.50. So this will probably, I'm thinking it'll probably go up for like $15. I know I've sold them before, but bigger. I'd have to look and see, but I think that one probably went somewhere between 25 and 35. So, next item is this big mid-century Italian like drip glaze with the hobnail cover in the what do you call it? Amber. The amber glass, amber color. And that I paid $4 for. I actually switched out. I had two of these. I had one already listed. So I took that one. This one had, with the cover, had a little nick in the around the edge. So I switched them out so that the one with the cover was good on both sides. Because I put that up for, I think, $99. And the other one I put up for, it does not have a cover and has a couple of nicks on the inside of the opening to the bottle. And I think that's up for $39. Next item is a decanter. And it's just a plain glass decanter. $4. I'm not sure if this was half price or not, because sometimes they put the, I feel like they put the clear glass for half the price, which was great. I don't know whether it was 4 or if it was 2. But I mainly picked it up because it's got a design, and I don't know if you can see that in the camera, you probably can't, but it's got a crisscross design and then a swirl inside. It's just kind of very cool. Whoops. Alright. So, I don't know if this originally went here, but it's here now. Because this actually looks like it has some nicks on the edge too. But is what it is. I would have probably bought it just for the top, but anyway, that's probably going to go in the booth. Next item is this little birdhouse, ceramic birdhouse. It has the open top. You put I'd say this probably, you put a candle in it. But anyway, that's what it looks like on top. It's got a hand-painted floral there, and it was $1.50. This is going to go in the booth too. I do well with birdhouses, so I picked them up when I see them. Usually they're not ceramic, they're wood, but I got this little wood one for $1.50 too. And this will go into the booth. And I don't know what I'll put on it. Probably like $7. And again, I usually always have 20% off in my booth. This one was a NAO. You know, I didn't even notice this was made by Leandro. So anyway, it's NAO made by Leandro and made in Spain. And it's just a girl holding a puppy. So that should do alright, and I'm gonna say I paid $1 or $2 for this, because I bought a whole pile of stuff from this yard sale the other day, and I spent $33, and I came home with like a car full. So, nothing I don't think spectacular, but there was definitely everything's money making, you know. This I don't know where I picked up, but I did find this bag that I had with the 3 metal things, and these do well. Any kind of metal birds. This is a metal bird that you could hang on the side of the building. You can hang it wherever you like. It does have a screw hole in the middle. No screw, but there is a screw hole. You can put a nail or a screw in there. And put it on the side of a building, and it's just a bird on the branch with the wings up. Things like this do very well for me. And then I have 2 toppers, which I think I paid $10 a piece for these, which is also, I do well with these. This is, I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's is that a sandpiper? I'm not even really sure what kind of bird it is. I'm no bird expert, so your guess is as good as mine, probably better. But it's just, this is a wall hanger to look like a, what do you call it, a weather vane? Weather vane topper. But this is actually a wall hanger. Oh, it's by Sexton. I don't even think I realized that. 1966 Sexton. But, so, I don't know if $10 is a little bit much for that, but I think this is still worth it because of the bird. I don't think I've seen this one, all the time I've been selling. I usually see like the little football players or whatever, cars. So that one's pretty cool. And this one would have also been $10. Yeah. And this is the rooster. And this also just hangs up because this is a flat top, unless it went into a hole. But there's no opening in the bottom here. It's the rooster with the arrow. And it's marked EMIG 1484. So, I don't know what that is. But this is spray painted gold on one side and it's just black on the other. And it does have a nail hole here and here to hang up. So, those I think will do well. I usually just sell those things pretty quickly. Next item, I bought these 2 for, I believe $12 was for the set, and I will be selling them separately. So, these are hand-carved boxes. I don't know from where. I tend to think maybe the Philippines, but I don't know. These are vintage, hand-carved with a bird in them, flowers. The whole thing is carved all around. This is the small box, and then let me show you. It does have a red inside. A little bit of dirt in there on it, but that's the small one, and then the other one's more of a jewelry box size. These I tend to think are 70s, I'm gonna guess. I'm guessing, but that's what I think they are. And this one's got the red inside too. Same thing, fully covered in hand-carved birds and flowers. So I thought those were pretty nice, and they're in good shape. So those will get listed. I don't know for how much. I'll have to look them up and decide. But I thought the price was good on those. These I got down at one of the antique stores. And and the girl that I got it from her booth. She's always very reasonable. I also got this from her booth, which is already listed. This is a covered turtle dish from Italy. And I think this was 60s or 70s. I think 60s. I don't know. I don't know if that's the truth or if these have been remade. I'm not going to say for sure. I don't know. On that stamp, you can see it's made in Italy. Hand painted. It does have the big lips, which I think is also kind of endearing. And he's a turtle with a cover. He's listed on at least eBay and Etsy. Or she, I don't know if that's lipstick or not. Next item, I have two of these and they will be sold separately also. These are Ethan Allen, and these are plate shelves. I suppose they could also be bookshelves too, because they do have the sides and the front little lip on it. And they do have Ethan Allen there on the bottom, which I guess you could hang it either way, depending on how you wanted that decoration. I think when I picked them off the wall they were like this, but they could also be hung this way too. But they both marked Ethan Allen on the top. They're the same. They will be sold separately, and these were pretty good. I looked these up and these were going for about $95 to $100. And I paid $3 each, so that's good. I've had them a while, but I need to finally get them listed. And next item is this crock, just a blue crock with blue flowers on it, a gray crock with blue flowers and stripes. This is signed $9.90, and I don't know if it's Thomas or what. It's TH something. There's a signature on the bottom. And just a small crock. And this should do alright too. And I got that when we were also in Lancaster, in that little store that just had the smallest space, but I found so many things. I was with a friend of mine too, and we both found so many things for such a small little space. Anyway, and this one is a handmade little pot with the cover, pottery, and it's got a couple of strawberries there on the front, which I hear are very popular this year, strawberries. And this one is signed, I don't know, Hemison, something like that, Hemison, but with the little pot and cover. That I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I might put it online though. I feel like it just would get rid of it quicker that way. And this is just an old Hershey's cocoa can, which will probably go in the booth. I don't know how old it is, but it's old. It's got enough dirt on it that I'd say it's old enough. This I found in a bag underneath. I don't know if I've ever showed it before, but it needs to get listed. And I don't even remember what I paid for it. This is a brass. This is the perfect time of year for it. The brass mirror, an anchor mirror. So perfect for a cottage and summer place. So it needs to get listed. Another item was this Pier 1 cat mouse teapot. Very cute, but I think I paid a little too much for. I bought this at one of the little stores that I like to shop at, but I'm going to say I will not be making much money on this when I list it. And this is a Pier 1 Imports. But I looked it up and I feel like there was a few of them and it wasn't going for a lot. The next item, these are already listed. I think 35 for the coasters. There's 2 sets. This is a set of soapstone coasters. It's got the safari, elephants, and rhinoceros. And they're on each of the coasters. I'm not going to go through them all, but you can see they're on there. Each one's painted with a different animal. And again, these are listed, I think, probably everywhere for $35, I believe. And this is a resin plastic set from Italy of coasters. And these are all resin with a look of Florentine, painted to look like Florentine. Set of 6 coasters and the container to carry them. And these, I believe, are also up for $35. This has not been listed yet. I don't know that this is all that old. I don't think it is at all, but I just thought it was a fun little floral ball, Asian ball from China. So I don't know how much this will go for. I'd have to look it up. I don't think I've ever sold one. And these, I'm not really sure what these are. This one is definitely like a little flower pot. I don't know what this one is, but it does go with it. And they both are marked with Williamsburg pottery. So I will probably sell them together. So I don't know what this is. Could be a toothpick holder. Hold a lot of toothpicks. And this is like a small vase, a small bud vase. And the last thing, if I can get to it, move this bowl out of the way. I don't want to hurt him. I'm looking at all the things that need to get listed still here. So, I think this week I'm going to have to really hustle and get things listed. So, I just can't list and get videos done too, but hopefully this will get some people happy to see some haul videos. See a haul video anyway. And I got this bread box at that yard sale, I think it was Friday. That lady, it was $33 for everything. This was $3 for this bread box. It's got the gingerbread man on it. Just cute. Cute wood bread box. Or, it could also be at your tea station to hide your tea bags and sugar and everything in when you're not using it. But anyway, this will probably be about, I'm thinking $39 to $45 for that. And that will probably be listed on eBay and Etsy. Maybe it'll be listed on, I'll have to weigh it. If it's under 5 pounds to ship, then I will probably also put it on Poshmark. And I think that's everything that I'm going to show you this week. So, again, I'm going to try to get things listed. Some of it is listed And if there's anything you ever see that isn't listed, you can send me a message and I'll try to get it listed for you. But for now, I'm just doing what I can. My brother's been bopping through here and there. He was here the other day, and he's going to come back, I think, this weekend on his way to Ohio. So he's doing trips from Fairhaven to Ohio and stopping here because that's a long trip. And anyway, so I don't think I have anything else to tell you. If you could like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. And I hope you are having fantastic sales. I'm a little surprised. That's what I was going to say. I was surprised. I think I had 3 overseas items sell last week. I sold a lamp that I had bought at the antique store, I guess. I had bought a little lamp with the cottage. It had the slide glass round shade. And that sold within 24 hours. I bought it for $10. It was a little loose on the top metal piece that held the shade in place because it was bent. But I just noted that in there, and I bought it for $10. I listed it for $59. Somebody liked it, and I sent out an offer for, I think, $50, $51, and they accepted. And it went to the UK, so they probably paid a good amount to have it shipped too. And then I sold something in Germany. I don't remember what. It was something that was a hard good. And then I sold something else overseas that was another Massimo Dutti piece. I don't remember which one, but it was $100 piece. And so I was surprised. Again, with all of our wars going on here with tariffs, I was a little surprised to have 3 overseas items go out. But so that's good. They're still buying, or at least they were last week. And I think that's everything. I think that's everything for now. And again, if I didn't already say it, I think I did. Like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thanks, and bye.